Hey there everyone, Aaron Spalsbury here at 3X Logic. Today we're going to be taking another deep dive into our VIGIL CLOUD portal here. And if you remember from the dashboard video, you do have obviously all of your tabs here across the top, even the bell icon for your notifications, or even the ability of accessing your account, logging out, or even the help menu, which is really kind of nice. That allows you to come in and see some of the components that we've put in here for help. But for today, we're going to primarily be focusing on the case library tab. Now, inside of here, there are a number of filters that you can use to find a case, either based off of location or incident type. All of this is built into the software. For instance, if I use the drop down here, I can have a list of all of my locations, or if I just simply start typing into that, you can see that as I type it, it will pull up the location that matches whatever my little filtering is here, or whatever I'm typing into that particular location. Incident type, these are just drop downs that when you create the case, this is just going to be another filtering agent that we have built in here, personal injury, vehicular damage, or even other, however you have allocated that when you created the case, as well as the ability of being able to look for cases that were created today, 7 days, etc., or even custom. If you're looking for a particular date range, you can come in here and search that way. Now over here off to the right, I'm going to steer your attention to this usage of storage that you have here off to the right. What's nice about this is we actually allocate a certain amount of non-volatile storage for every camera that you've enrolled into your account. If you have a 1080p or a 2 megapixel camera, you get 10 gig worth of non-volatile storage. For every 5 megapixel camera, you get 15 gig worth of non-volatile storage. Meaning, let's say for instance you had a 30 or 60 day plan with our cloud storage. Well, if you have created a case and you have stored that video in that case, it will stay non-volatile until you want to do anything that you want to do with it, whether it be pull it out of the software, share it to somebody else, or as an admin, delete that particular case. But again, this is non-volatile accumulative storage. So if you have a whole bunch of cameras under your account, that storage array just gets larger and larger with more cameras that you enroll into the system. And we do break this out both in video as well as in screenshots that you've particularly saved onto the software here. Now, most recently viewed, these are just the last few that you've clicked on here. These are just a quick way of being able to get back to the ones you've seen most recently, as well as the ability of being able to scroll all the way down through all of these cases here, and of course jump across to all of the pages that you have for cases. But let's say for instance I was looking for a particular case. I see this one here labeled Brad. I'm going to type in BRA, and of course this starts to filter as I type this in here, or of course I can hit the little close button and it'll bring up all of my cases. Now on each one of these screens you're going to notice I have a multi-case example here, a case that does not have an ellipsis button off to the right, whereas this one right below it does. If I click on this, you're going to see that I can actually combine these cases together. I can add it to an existing case, or I can create a new multi-case, meaning I can take multiple videos from multiple sites and combine them into one case at any point in time that I want. It's really nice to be able to stack all of these videos essentially into one folder if you are wanting to do more investigative purposes. Now let's say for instance I do want to look at one of these, so I'm just going to come in here and hit the open button. Now over here off to the right I've got my preview window, which of course we can sit here and watch this video. We could even change the speed to something a little bit more fun to look at, like 8 times, and obviously this is going to be going through this video very quickly. You can toggle this to whatever setting that you want at any point in time. But you do also have the ability of popping this out in picture-in-picture mode. If I click that, I get the little window that I can drag it to any location that I want. I can even resize this window to whatever size I want. The nice thing about this is I can view the video while I'm scrolling down and looking at the case notes, or even come in here and edit or add an additional case note anytime I want in here. So this is nice to be able to do this because a lot of folks are running multiple monitors. They will actually drag this over to another monitor. If at any point in time you want to put it back into the screen here, just go ahead and click this little button that says back to tab, and that just simply puts it right back up here at the top. Now let's say for instance I came into my case, I saw my video, I even wanted to zoom in on it. Just by rolling my mouse wheel forward, I could zoom in onto the video anywhere that I want. And of course, I can move this around within the image. It has no bearing whatsoever on what's been recorded. It's just a digital zoom that allows me to do that. I can also bring this up to full screen anytime I want by clicking the full screen button. If I want to take it out of full screen, either hit the escape button or the one down here in the lower right corner. That will exit you out of full screen, take you back to right where you were. Now, let's say for instance, I wanted to share this case, whether it be to a police officer or anybody inside or outside of your organization. You can hit the share case button. Obviously, you'd want to put in their email address here. Do you want to give it an expiration date or not? And what permissions are you allowing this person to do? View only or view and download? Now, be aware, anytime you share this case, it's not only going to put it in that original dashboard location that we saw before that says, hey, so-and-so shared this case. They can see that case activity. But it also sends an email over to the administrator saying, hey, Aaron has shared this case to this email address. So there's full open compliancy across the board as to what's being what's happening here to the administrator of the system. So we do have that nice little protocol built into it so that everyone's aware of what's happening inside the system here. You also have the ability of being able to download this particular case. Now, when you click this, you're going to get the processing download request. You can see that this is downloaded here, and I'll go ahead and open this up. Now, inside of here, you've got two different pieces of this case. One is going to just be nothing more than the video. When I click on this, this opens this up in Windows Media Player. Of course, you can play this on just about anything, be it an MP4 file. That way, anybody that wants to watch this video certainly can. No special players needed. But you also have the report in here as well. This is a nice little PDF that shows us our location, our description, any notes that we may have inside of this case, but this is all built in directly into our software. Nothing that you have to add on your end, it just does it for you. Now, you do also have one more ellipsis button here off to the right. I can come in here and view my audit log. I can see exactly what has happened inside this case. Even if I want to search this log, or even based off of dates, I can come in here and search all of that because, of course, I'm an admin. Did so-and-so share this case outside the organization that perhaps shouldn't have? That way, everything is full transparency in here, and you do have the ability of being able to validate that information. Now, you may have noticed one other one in here as well. That, of course, being the ability to delete the case. That is part of our permission set. Again, I am logged in as an admin, so of course I have the ability of deleting this particular case. But guys, that's essentially it that we have for our case library. As you can see, it's a very powerful tool that we have built into VIGIL Cloud. But guys, if you're enjoying these videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button or even the bell icon so you're notified when I release new videos here. But thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next video.